What's going on, everyone? Tallen back here, and today we're going to be talking about the big news update that just came into the news section of the game, obviously. Talking about what we are going to get, or at least part of what we're going to get for the 2,000-day celebration. Now, if you guys don't know, real quick history lesson here. When Dokkan hit 1,000 days of the game being around, we were able to, if you got up to 1,000 days on that particular day, or basically anytime you finally hit 1,000 days on your own login bonus time, you got the 1,000-day Goku, the STR Goku who heals, he does the Spirit Bomb and everything like that. He's a nice little kind of gimme prize, right? Well, 2,000 days is coming up, which is this July, actually. So it's around the middle of July, I think. I don't know the exact day or anything, but it will be right around the same time as the Tanabata celebration, which happens to start on July 1st. We should be getting more information about that pretty soon, actually, because we still don't know what the Dokkan Fest unit is. We know that the Fusion Blues are coming back, but that's not going to be until the 7th. So we've got from the 1st until the 7th, and we don't know what's going to happen in there. But regardless, that's getting off topic here. So 2,000, right? So 2,000 days is coming up. So a lot of people are going like, okay, so what's the big login bonus, character we're going to get for this? Are we going to get something else? And while we still could potentially see a login bonus character of 2,000 days, or maybe get something special like that, I'm not really sure. We are getting something that is going to be available to everybody. So Nikatsuki doesn't mess us up. And that is, of course, this right here. We're getting the EZA for the original Prime Battle LR Goku. This guy definitely needs it. So this is definitely welcomed here. Okay. So this guy, again, on 2,000 day, this event will become available. And I'm assuming his normal LR event, an extra stage will be added, or a separate easy area stage will be added, whichever the case is going to be. Doesn't really matter. And then you're going to be able to go into it. However, in order to take this guy on, you have to have certain units, because easy areas, for some reason, really limit you on what you can bring into an event, right? I don't mind if an event limits you to free-to-play characters, but easy area takes it way too far, and that's why I still think it's not that great of an event. So it is what it is. But anyway, these are the characters that you are going to have to bring along with you in order to beat it, and it is these 6 characters here. Now, it's not just simply having the characters. You have to have these guys easy aid, and you have to have them rainbowed. Yeah, that's that can be a tall order for some people, especially if you're a newer player and everything like that. So let's go over real quickly some of these that are good and how maybe we'll build this team real quick. This is going to just could be a quick little guide on, how to prepare yourself, because again, it's going to be another couple weeks probably. It's currently, at the time of this recording, the 25th of June, Japan time. So probably around, I would say, I don't know, after the 7th probably is when this will release. Again, we're not exactly sure on a date just yet, but we'll have to wait and see. So this is the team that you're going to be you're going to build. Okay, this is how it's going to look. Okay, so Cooler will be your lead, because Cooler, when you EZA him, he gets all types key +2 and stats up 50%, right? None of these other guys here allow you to run these other characters, so obviously Cooler's going to be your leader. Makes the most sense, right? And so Cooler's going to be your leader. Frieza is another good card. Frieza's going to be very good against Goku, because when fighting on against a Goku lineage category enemy, he does a lot of extra stuff, which is really good. So he's going to be very, very helpful. Plus he's int, so int beats tech, which is obviously really nice. Okay. Then obviously you have the free-to-play Zamas in Goku's body. So he was from the 5th year anniversary time. Global, you're about to get this guy as well. And then we have the int Raditz, who I think he's been out for about a month, a month or two. I'm not really sure. So this is another guy right here. Plus he's a very good option for the World Tournament if you don't happen to have any of the other good area effect cards. Him and Krillin, man. Him and Krillin, they kick butts. They really do. Okay. Next is going to be the Android 13, who is from the story event / you actually can get his cards from the Baba shop now with the incredible gems. So that's something right there. And then Slug here is a brand new EZA that came along with the EZA for the STR Kaioken Goku. He's got the Piccolo in the background on his card. Both he and the Goku have an EZA that just actually came out now. He's actually not too bad. He buffs Namekian, which, let's be honest, no one really runs Namekian, but it is what it is. So those are your 6 characters. Currently, right now, I am working on the Namekian. That is Slug here. Now, one thing that I know a lot of people are going to look at and go, wait, we have these guys rainbowed? And while that's not terribly hard, I think, for most of these characters, I mean, Frieza, the Zamasu and Goku's body, the Raditz, and the Slug, they're all from events, right? You just farm up the cards, you throw some orbs into them, especially if you've been playing for a while. Bada bing, Bob's your uncle, you've got them all done, right? The 2 that might be a little, I don't want to say challenging, it's not hard, I would say, it's just kind of annoying, unfortunately, is the Cooler and the Android 13, because I think more on the Cooler side of things, but definitely Android 13 maybe if you don't feel like trying to farm it up. But the Cooler, the only way to get him is with Incredible Gems, and the only way to get Incredible Gems are from the quest/story events, okay? So that's a fun grind. What is it in the store? Like 200 per copy or something like that? Let's double check this real quick here, because this is it's not very fun to farm up Incredible Gems. So got 1500 for a copy of that Vegeta Blue. Whoosh. Alrighty, let's see. Cooler, 300 for a copy of Cooler. So if you don't have him at all, that's 1200 right there. If you have him like I do, but I have no dupes into him because he's been garbage until now, I have to get 4 more copies of this guy. Or sorry, no, if you need 5 of this guy, so you need 1500. Sorry, math major here just blew math. You know, hey, it's after work, right? What can I say? Anyway, regardless, so you either need 1500 Incredible Gems, or you need 1200 if you only need the dupes and everything like that. Now, there is hopefully a little bit of a saving grace to this, is that during the Tanabata celebration, we're going to have the Dragon Ball wishes from Purunga. And one of the wishes has been actually to get that you can select to get Incredible Gems. So if you select to get Incredible Gems from Purunga, that can help you out quite a bit right there. All right. So that's something to keep in mind right there if you're trying to get Cooler, because again, by the time usually when we get all the Dragon Balls for Purunga, it should be around, I want to say mid-July, give or take. That's what it was last year. What, a year before that, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the exact dates or anything like that. But once that happens, you can go and snag those, which will definitely help towards that. So keep in mind that with Cooler, in order to get him rainbowed, you have to get 5 copies in total, or 4 copies if you already have a copy of him, from the Baba shop, to my knowledge. If there is another way to get Cool that I'm missing, which I don't think I am, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, that's not very fun. It's really not. It really isn't. Okay. In terms of his easy area though, Cooler's wasn't too hard if I remember correctly. As you guys know, let's see. Nor for the characters, and this is gonna work for both him and Frieza, by the way. Frieza's really easy to get in terms of you know, get him up to SA10 and all that other fun stuff. And the nice thing, I would say Cooler's probably one of the units you want to throw in the last 5, I would say, is what you want to throw in for his SA. He's probably the only unit in this entire list, I would say, that you want to do that for. Because you can fire up a super attack to get up to SA10 via the free-to-play tech one. But I don't think that works in terms of getting his SA up to 15. But again, I don't, you know, I think most people know that. So anyway, so you either bring both Frieza and Cooler with you into the events. And then these are the characters you're allowed to bring. So this wasn't too hard. I think everyone has the Metal Cooler army because he's from Battlefield and he's been out forever, basically. This guy, everyone should have. Probably a lot of people have that tech Cooler right there. Obviously, the LR STR one, everyone should have that one. Probably most people have these guys. If you don't really need them. Super Strike card, very easy to get, obviously. So this easy area in particular is not too bad. Actually, it's definitely one of the nicer ones. So it is what it is. Going on to the next card, though, is going to be the Goku Black here. Oops, I don't want to do that real quick. So it's the Goku Black one. Again, if most people probably did this during the year 5 anniversary. So you guys know how to do it already, but again, just to reiterate, all you have to do is when you go into the events, you'll have to take down all of these you have to do the normal event farm, obviously, and it's not hard or anything. It's just long, you know. It's very reminiscent of the Kid Goku and everything like that, when he had to get to LR status. So where did that event go? Here we go. So here's the Zamos event here. You farm up the card, obviously, and you farm up the medals, and you farm up the second pair of medals to get him up to the LR status. And then to EZA him, you have to go over here, and his event should be, here it is. And then this is obviously the event to take him on. You have to bring the LR himself, which again, everyone should be able to do by then. And in terms of other cards, this one's actually not too bad in terms of cards you can bring. It really allows you to bring a lot of the future cards. So like the EZA physical trunks, the trunks in my card, all of the Gowasus and Zamoses and Gokus and all that kind of stuff. This one's definitely among the easier ones in terms of an EZA for an LR. So that's definitely really nice right there. Moving on to the next card is the Int Raditz. Int Raditz, I would say, is probably the biggest pain out of all of these. It requires you to only be able to take Gokus, Vegetas, and Nappas for the most part. You can also bring like LR Krillin and I think LR Piccolo, because obviously that was during like the Sand Saga invasion time. And I didn't realize Nappa wasn't a low class warrior. I call BS if he's an elite warrior, because he definitely isn't. I always thought elite was, you know, like Vegeta and actually high ranking stats, but I guess he worked under Vegeta. Whatever, regardless, I don't care. I never really have. But Raditz requires you to bring him as a leader, or in terms of a friend, I should say, who's a low class warrior. But then you also have to bring the Int free-to-play Nappa, who's an SR card, and goes into the Ape Nappa, who's just absolute garbage still. So that's something to keep in mind right there. It's really weird. It just bring as many physical units as you can. So like LR Krillin, if you bring the Vegeta, the one that came out during the year 3 anniversary, I think most people have him. Not really sure on that, but definitely try to have that if possible. And then in order to do that, obviously, you have to, again, bring the Raditz and the Nappa. And then you also have to be able to then bring some of these guys in here. Personally, for me, I brought LR Krillin. While LR Krillin is not getting to boost it all from them, LR Krillin can still get the job done, no problem. I know you can also bring like the STR Ape Raditz as your leader, because he's like, if your HP is 30% or above, you get +3 key and attack and defense up 30% or something like that. Very old card, don't have him. And then try to bring the April Fool's Goku, the 8-bit Sprite Goku. He's definitely really good to bring in there. And then try to bring the Baba Shop Nappa as well, because he just simply supports, and you can get him on the same rotation as the Krillin. Then you're basically good to go there, and you should be good. Again, that's definitely more than this one in particular, in my opinion, was the biggest pain in the butt, in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see, 13 here. 13's not too bad. Again, you can get him from the quests, which is not that. I remember back in the day, that grind was definitely kind of bad. But it's not too terrible now, actually, because they definitely revamped it and everything. So, you know, he gets an easy area here as well. You can go ahead and farm him up, no problem. And then Slug, again, his new event just came out. He requires like Namekians, and I think you can actually bring LR Krillin along there with you. LR Krillin just works out really well because he gives himself key and everything like that. So that's kind of the way you want to go about it, okay? So we covered Cooler, we covered Frieza, we covered the Goku Black and Zamos, or the Zamos and Goku's body. We covered Raditz, we covered Android 13, and we covered Slug. So again, you have to have all these guys EZA'd, rainbowed out according to the information in the events, which we've been showing here on screen at the very beginning. So maybe they'll change that a little bit, but I'm gonna say it right now, getting Cooler up to rainbow is probably the biggest pain in the butt if you have not had him rainbow for quite some time, or you're just trying to farm up incredible gems. But again, we do have the Purunga wishes coming around, which should give you, I think it was 777 incredible gems. And I know we also got those from the Hercule login bonuses over these last couple of weeks. If you got, I guess, unlucky, which in a way is kind of lucky. If you only got 1 stone, it actually gave you 15 incredible gems. That's pretty nice. Look, turns out we all wanted to get 1 stone instead of 7, so it is what it is. And then Android 13, again, he's just farmable from the quest events. Goku Black, I feel like most people have him done. And then Slug's pretty easy to get done. Frieza's pretty easy to get done. Raditz is easy to get, and then it's just his easy area can be a bit of a pain to deal with because you have to bring a Nappa that doesn't get a boost from him or anything like that. But again, regardless, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how good Goku's going to be. We don't know how good the LR Goku's going to turn out to be in EZA. We've seen what Zamos became. We saw what the physical Gohan from Super Bad Road became, which is definitely a harder one to get. So we'll have to wait and see what Goku's going to do. I think he's going to be pretty good. At least I'm hoping he is. I would assume so. Otherwise, why EZA him in the first place? So let me know your thoughts down below, guys, in terms of what you think Goku is going to do and what do you think is going to happen with his EZA, and are you ready, or do you have a lot of farming up to do and it's going to be a while till you can get this EZA going? So you've got time now. You've got the time. Go for it, and we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video, though. Again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one. Johnny.